Being the second best woman today, or the best man. And before we have some first dances, I get the privilege of perhaps embarrassing Jeff a little bit. Which is really hard to see in this light, so if someone loves me and they want to like help me out with some light right now, now would be a perfect time, like a cell phone. Okay, Jeff, I got you. So I'm going to share a little bit about how I met Jeff. Thanks for snapping it up. But I also thought it would be real fun to walk around and interview his friends and family with a video camera later and get some of the most embarrassing stories possible and put them on YouTube. You're welcome. Thanks. So I'm going to read. So I met Jeff about 6 years ago, which months before he met Erin. And ironically, so who knew years later I'd have the honor of standing with him today on this incredible day of his marriage. And I had a couple of first impressions about Jeff, and maybe I've never told you this, so sorry, I'm going to tell you now in front of. But what's really beautiful about these first impressions is I was proven wrong. Which doesn't happen very often, so we're clear. Hey, Elwire, perfect. All right. So the first impression I had of Jeff was like, who is this wallflower? This guy is like super quiet, and, you know, like kind of antisocial and not very friendly. And I quickly realized that I had mistaken his way of observing people and really just taking in the room for traits that are absolutely nothing like him. Jeff, what I've learned about you in our friendship is that he's one of the most insightful, complex, and loving people that I've ever had the pleasure to meet, and I am a better person because of our friendship. So thank you. See, I'm nice. Dang. But the second impression Jeff left me with was that he was completely uninterested in settling down. He had just moved to California, and he was all about being single, and as you're all here to witness tonight, that went out the window very quickly. So as many of you know, and Erin's dad or other folks shared earlier, several of us here go to an amazing festival in the desert called Burning Man. And 6 years ago, I had the pleasure to go with my incredible new friend, Jeff, and several other people who are here tonight. We're the Burners. Hey! That's embarrassing. Hey, we're the Burners! And so we went for a week of fun and art and fantastic times. And Jeff, one night, being the hard worker that he is, was running some rides in an amusement park that was our camp, and I thought it was really great that your dad talked about how you love amusement parks and rides, Erin. And I was out front recruiting people who wanted to come into the park with a bullhorn. Go figure. And I noticed this crew of beautiful women kind of like milling around, like checking it out. And so I harassed them with this bullhorn until they came in. And I had no idea the magnitude of what was about to happen. Erin, arguably the most stunning woman in the crew of women that I recruited, stopped in to enjoy the park, being that she was tall enough to experience the rides that we were. And those of us who were lucky enough to be there witnessed history. To describe the immediate energy between these two as magnetic is an understatement. The connection between Jeff and Erin from the moment they met was electric, and not like 120 volt power electric, like horsepower, gasoline operated electricity. Like we all, with my lion who was there, we all saw. Oh. Who are those two? Like Jeff was a changed man. That whole like don't want to settle down thing. Like he'd leave camp and he'd be like, Mareen, you see that girl? If she comes back, like tell her I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Like he was taken immediately with Erin, and it was really amazing, and we all knew something magical had happened. And every year that I've gotten to experience the two of you together in relationship, that electricity has just gotten stronger and more beautiful. And it's kind of like, I think of this as a little bit of a metaphor. It's like the two of you are each completely different colors. You know, lovely and beautiful and powerful in your own way. And it's as if you two have grown together in the last 6 years, supporting each other to be your most inspiring and powerful selves. It's kind of like two colors put into a paint can together. And if you could find the most powerful industrial paint can shaker to mix these two colors together, and what you come up with is the most unexpected, beautiful color that you could have never even described. And it's new and it's fabulous and it's just incredible. So what I want to just say at the end of this, if you all join me and you're lifting your glasses, so we're going to use the metaphor here. I'm going to hold up this microphone because I'm going to have a glass here in a second. Oh, thanks. There's so many things to manage. If you'll all join me, I just want to say, let your marriage be the new color on the rainbow. Let it be as inspiring of a color that the new world could ever experience, and as inspiring to the rest of the world as you both have been to me. So I love you both very much. And here's to new colors on the rainbow.